Hey, my name is Hayes, and this is my experience getting a tattoo with Birdhouse Tattoo in Portland, Oregon. Disclaimer, I actually do some of their content, so this isn't exactly how you're gonna experience Birdhouse Tattoo, but it's pretty close. And this was only my second tattoo, so I can compare it a little bit with another tattoo shop, but that's that. So let's get into it. We set up the appointment a few months ago. So I'd say about 4 days or 3 days before the appointment, I got notification reminder about the appointment. The day before, I got a preview of the drawing that Alia was doing. The day of, was it the day of? I got more of a finished version preview before I went to the appointment, and it was awesome. That is what I wanted. I wanted a piece of Alia Bird art. I think in working with artists like that, you don't want to direct them too much. You want their art and you want their style. So just giving them a little guidance, I think helps, but I don't know. Now I kind of want to ask them what they prefer.
Sorry, that's not a short answer. Yes, I like when someone has a direction. It's actually harder if someone says, just make me anything. Because in my mind, I'm like, then why didn't you just look at my flash? Because I have lots of stuff that I've made that I love. Oftentimes, if someone says just make something, the first version gives them an idea of what they want, and it's usually not what I've drawn them. Seems to be the case. So some direction is great. I think typically people feel like they need to add a bunch of elements to a design, but I think people need to realize that less is more. It's very, very important to look at your chosen tattoo artist's work first. Yeah. So if you're looking at a page and you see, for example, neo-traditional florals, and you write them and say, I want a boat, your tattoo artist is going to do this. I don't want to do a boat. Like, most likely they're going to not want to do a boat. Yeah. But if you look at a page and it's covered in roses and all kinds of flowers, and you email them and you're like, I want this rose that my grandma grew in her garden, and I feel like you're going to be the perfect person because I love how you do florals. Your tattoo artist is going to be like, yes, yes, I love roses. So that's going to make a better relationship. For me, what makes me most happy is when someone says, I love all your animals, I love how you portray them. For example, your hummingbird you did a month ago was amazing. My grandpa loved hummingbirds. Can you make one for me? And if you say, go crazy and do whatever you want, based off of what I've done before, I'm not just gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna go crazy. So clear direction, less is more. Do what your artist clearly loves to do, because you're going to get a better product from them.
I prefer to have as much information as humanly possible. I want to know placement, size, color, black and gray, whether or not they want shading or just line work. If they have any reference photos, I definitely appreciate seeing them, just so I can get an idea for like the shape and the placement that they're going for, and if it's a certain style, because there have definitely been times where it's been the right content, in terms of like florals or nature, but then I see the style that they're after and it's not necessarily something I specialize in, and I can refer them to somebody else. So really, yeah, the most information possible always going to help them receive the tattoo that they're actually looking for.
Knowing who my tattoo artist was, picked what I wanted based on their style and their artwork. I think that's important when working with any tattoo artist, unless they're just a tattooer that kind of does whatever, other people's art. I don't know. I just feel like there's tattoo artists and then there's just tattooers. So take that as you will. This is all my opinion. Yeah. People are great. The work is great. I could be a little biased. But check them out. Check Alia's out. Her Instagram is right here. The shop is right here. If you're ever in Portland, if you can get on the schedule, it'll be worth it. This tattoo is in remembrance of my mom. She's Australian and favorite animal was koala.